Yeah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, right? To the elder apostles, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds preaching the truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners, the phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom to you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. This is your brother Ram Yahawada with the lesson. And woo, hey man, this is crazy, bro. Look at this. This is Trump's immigration raids, snags U.S. citizens, including Native Americans, right? So these dudes are getting what they call a two for one, right? Right? You can get basically you can round up Issachar and Gad all at one time, right? So we told you tribes that you 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 so-called Native Americans that you were part of the tribes. You were part of this Israelite thing of ours, right? You're part of uh the devil not liking you, right? Whether you believe in it's truth or not, the devil hates you, right? And he's going to come down upon you with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. This is part of that his short time, right? Tribes issue warning aimed reports of ICE confrontation with Native Americans. Confrontation, yeah, right. Confrontation with Native Americans. Trump issued to stop ICE harassing of Native American citizens. Right, yeah, right. Yeah, but they've already you've already you've already said out of your own mouth and right here, this right here. Because you already was saying they're not citizens. So it says the Indian Citizenship Act of 1924. Hey, you gotta think that's actually fairly recent, right? Because when did America become a citizen, state, a country? Supposedly 1776, which really that was for the Illuminati. That was a celebration of the Illuminati. 1776 was about the Illuminati, not about America. But they say, so why would it take so long from 1776 to 1924 in order to fucking make you citizens? And they took the country from you. But they love you because they gave you a goddamn casino, man. You people are hey, you're about to get a rude awakening. That's ultimately is what you about to face right now. Because this ain't finna stop because Trump stopped some stuff. He got to give the illusion that, oh, wait, oh, we didn't understand, we didn't know, oh, you're American, oh no, let's just stop it. Yeah, for now, you know what I mean. Behind the scenes, they're going to be continuing. They're going to be doing all sorts of different things. And then they're going to get to the point where it's just, hey, so what? We're the government, and this is for our safety, right? Which is really judgment to you tribes ultimately, right? Judgment is at the door. That's ultimately what this means. So it says, yeah, the Indian Citizenship Act of 1924 was an act of the United States Congress that declared indigenous persons born with wait a minute, they were here first already. What do you mean indigenous persons that were born in the United States? Citizens, but they just remove that whole thing about people being born here. But you're indigenous already. I mean, come on. If that don't blow your mind away, that in itself, the audacity to tell someone indigenous that yeah, as long as you're born here, now you're an American citizen. Well, they were here before you. That's the point. You calling them indigenous, right? Or aborigine. They either call you aborigine or indigenous, right? That's the point of saying that that's what you are. You're already here. What do you mean? Oh, well, if I'm born there, which is basically saying you're like a foreigner. They're declaring you a foreigner on your own land, right? So he said he's wiping away the thing where you could be born and then become a citizen, right? So yeah, this is a big thing all over the news everywhere. You know, Al Jazeera. You know, I believe that's in India or whatever. Al Jazeera saying Trump scraps birthright citizens. Who will it affect? Right? It sounds like it's about to affect all the tribes, everybody, but the Edomite who came from a foreign place and stole this land. Right? The actual goddamn immigrant is about to call all of us, even the people who got stolen and brought here from somewhere else, an immigrant, right? Because if that affects you other tribes, right? Because we here believe that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the Israelites. So it's showing that they say that they know that they're our enemy, right? Because that's going to affect what, obviously, these these other tribes, the Honduras and the Venezuelans, right? Which I believe as Asher, you know, you got Asher, you got uh Naphtali, of course Issachar, you got Gad. It's gonna affect. You got all these people from the Northern Kingdom that's gonna affect. Even probably maybe even even though Puerto Rico's supposed to be like a providence of America, it might even affect them. You so-called Puerto Ricans, because he did go over there after that hurricane hit, and people made fun of him that he didn't know that Puerto Rico was actually part of the United States. I mean, it's not a state, but they basically, in a sense, have citizenship, right? That's why you could just go back and forth from Puerto Rico to America without really having too much, you know, difficulties, right? Because it's supposed to be like a providence of America, right? But yeah, man, who's it gonna affect, man? It's gonna affect all tribes, all 12 tribes that's here. It says what is the U.S. birthright citizen, and what does Trump exclusive order do? All right, man. It's about to do a whole lot, man. Trump vides the end of birthright citizens in the United States. All right. Yeah. So this obviously this is the Hill, right? Right. Fair use, right? The 1976 Act of the Fair Use Act for educational purposes only, which that's what I'm using this for, not for gain of money or gain of function of of anything, right? I'm not trying to gain a function of anything, right? Allegedly, right? It says, can we at least put a stop to birth tourism, right? So they saying, yeah, people get show up here, but then they threw in Native Americans in that. Now he tried to come back and go, oh no, I'm telling them stop harassing. No, you sent them out there to harass them, man. You knew that was happening. I mean, you're the president. Nothing doesn't go by your desk that's not being put out there, man. Or you decided it yourself, right? Trump signed an executive order on birthright citizenship in the Oval Office of the White House on January 20th, 2025 in Washington, right? Yeah, President Trump ignited a fury of of active activity with his executive order attempting to stop birthright citizenship. Yes, it's the constitutional provision that all children born on U.S. soil, including territories, automatically become U.S. citizens based on first judge to rule. On Trump's EO, it appears the administration faces an uphill battle in the courts, but whatever the courts decide on birthright citizenship, Americans should at least be able to agree that the practice of birth tourism is an abuse of the system and should be stopped, right? A and this is the devil coming crouching, having smooth words now all of a sudden. See, because first they were just going after Israel, right? Even if you're so-called indigenous, right? Which we told you tribes you were Israelites, man, right? When they brought the CV-19 and said that they wanted to give it to the so-called Native Americans and Hispanic and Black first, we tried to told you, right? Now this is just the devil trying to make it seem like you know trying to come agreeable, trying to go a crouching, trying to have these smooth words and trying to seem nice, trying to reason with you. Well, see, you should at least see it like, but you've already went and attacked people with this, right? It says birth tourism is when pregnant women from other countries enter the United States for the purpose of having their child who under the Fourth Amendment automatically become a US citizen, usually returning home thereafter, right? Then later they could send the kid, they can come home, go home, raise the kid at a certain age, and then send them and say, hey, we need y'all to take care of our kid and send him to a good school. You know what I mean? Hey, but that was supposed to be the American thing, right? Ain't that what's supposed to be engraved in the Statue of Liberty? Send me your poor and send me your whatever, so on and so forth, right? But now you want to throw that out. You, but this is how you going to crouching, man. Now you're trying to seem sensible. Well, see, we need to just But you know, like I said, when they say peace, peace and safety, man, a certain sudden destruction is coming, right? Because that's ultimately what this is. Now you're trying to talk sensible. We should at least agree. So why he's going to crouching, right? You gotta ask yourself, right? He's talking nice now, trying to talk sensible, right? Trying to be nice. It says, since the adoption of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution on July 9th of 1868. So that's a long time before goddamn 1924 when they decided to make you natives birthright citizens, right? Because this wasn't about you. This was about all these goddamn Edomites coming from other places, and they wanted to make sure that no one had too much to say. Because say, oh no, they were born here. Yep, they're citizens, right? Because really it was about these Edomites at that time, right? This is citizenship of persons born in the United States has been controlled by its citizenship clause, which state all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject in the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. See, birthright citizenship in the United States. So that's Wikipedia, right? And I think this is a pretty. When did the Native Americans get birthright citizenship? See, 1924. Native American Indians granted U.S. citizenship. Right? They were granted. You Native Americans was granted. Right? Gad, get your head out your ass, Gad, man. You so-called Native Americans, man. Y'all better get to it, man, because look, we out here prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, and hey, look where we're at, man. They're coming for you, man. They're lumping you up with Ephraim, which is your brother. I mean, with Issachar, which is your brother. Yeah, Ephraim too, but Issachar, right? This is going to affect Benjamin, right? Benjamin, you're coming from all sorts of places. Haiti, right? This is going to affect the tribes. Haiti, right? The Levites, right? This is really truly affecting all the tribes, and even the so-called African American man. Because where did you come from? This is the Native American they're speaking about, and you were just brought here, so you're definitely not a citizen. You're just somebody floating in the sky or something. Like, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a citizen, but you're not a foreigner. But then, you know what I'm saying, you're just like this thing floating in it. But yeah, they coming for you too, Jake. Right? You're in the hood, the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations, shooting and killing each other over colors, selling drugs, pimping out your own women. You know what I mean? Having sex with strange flesh, doing a bunch of abominable, all sorts of things, man. Hey, look, and the devil about to come down upon you, man. Right? Because if they could do this to the tribes, right, which are already here, right, calling them native and indigenous, but then say, hey, we decided to say that you're birthright citizens. So in 1924, American Indians granted U.S. citizenship inspired by the highest rank of American Indians enlistment during the World War A, and that's what you're about to face right now, man. You're about to face World War III, man, and the coming of Yahweh Shai and Michael, and you're gonna have a war of the worlds, man. Right? Right? President, was it Calvin Coolidge, right? Signed the Indian Citizenship Act. Wow. Indian American Indians, the first peoples of this country, are the last to receive citizenship. Wow. Insane, bro. Wow. See? Man. Incredible. So you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, we told you this is not your rest. Matter of fact, let's start with that real quick. This is not your rest, because yeah. So this is Malachi chapter 2, verse 10, Amplified version. Arise and depart, because the captivity. See, right, and that's ultimately what you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are. Here you are, you're the indigenous person, and you were the last one to get citizenship. Insane, bro. I never knew that. Right? You were the last one to get citizenship. That's crazy. They never taught you that at school. Insanity. Right? This the captivity is inevitable for this land, right? America, Babylon the Great, this land is not the place of rest, right? See, there's nothing but constant thing going on. You wasn't even a citizen until 1920. So this is definitely not your place of rest, man. It's not a place for you to cling on to and hold on to, right? It's crazy. And it's only about, hey, you're about to see it's not your rest. As you can see, he's shaking up all sorts of things, right? He ain't even been in there that long. He's shaking up all sorts of things, right? Because of the defilement, right? See, and all things are defiled in this place right now. From the time that you tribes own this place until now, you can see this whole land is defiled. Everything about this place is defiled, right? From the food, the air, the way the children, the way the women act. Hey, bro, this is definitely not our rest, right? You know, defilement that brings destruction and pain, a painful and terrible. Okay, that's the way it's terrible destruction, right? Let's see if we can. Because this is Malachi 2 and 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. This place of Babylon the Great will pollute you, right? Thinking you're all this and that because they gave you casinos and they did this and this and that. You know?
Strong's age 29.
Called you American.
Tameh.
To be unclean, become unclean, right? And that's what happened. You natives became unclean, man. You tribes, you so-called Hispanic tribes, right? You became unclean in this place, man. By impure, become impure. Yeah, see, sexually, religiously. Yeah, that's what happened. You over sexualized in this place. You done lost your religion. You don't know who you are. You don't know you're the people of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, right? Ceremonially, yeah, you're not taking things that's meant to be sacred and things that's not meant to be sacred, and you're all mixing it, right? The Day of the Dead is just fucking the dead, right? You turn around and say you believe in God, but then you fucking bow down to Mary, right? Right? Some all off stuff. You say you're this and that, and then you bow down to goddamn Kachina dolls or whatever the mess you tribes be doing, man. Right? Doing a goddamn friendship dance, right? Oh, let's go to the powwow and do a friendship dance with goddamn Edomite. The nigga, that's your enemy, man. You're one of the last people to actually become a U.S. citizen, right? And you want to brag in your so-called, you don't got no sovereignty, bro. To defile oneself, be defiled, sexually, immoral, in idolatry, right? So like, yeah, right? Just worshiping these other gods and stuff. Only to be regarded as unclean, right? And that's what the Lord's finna do, man. You tribes don't get together, man. Get your act together and follow this way of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord, when he comes back, the second coming is coming. Hey, he's gonna find you unclean, man. Right? Which means you get put to death, man. That's ultimately what it is. Right? Yeah, profane. Yeah, you profane the name of God, of the power, which his real name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. Right? And you got to get yourself together, man. You so-called African Americans, you Native Americans, all you tribes, right? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, you know what I'm saying? You got to get yourself together too, man. Right along with the Northern Kingdom. Things is about to come, man. They finna come down, man. Yeah, so this crazy thing about this is this scripture's been in my head for like the last couple of days, and this seemed like the perfect time to bring out the scripture finally. Because I've been meditating on this scripture, but this seemed like the perfect time to bring it because what? This land, it'll pollute you, but you are defiled in this land, in this place. And then this is Psalms 125:3. So the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous. So it's saying, hey man, they ain't gonna basically hold you in captivity forever. It's not gonna rest upon you. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to, when you're righteous, they're not gonna just be able to just dump you in the head, right? Right? Beat you, right? Somehow or if something happened, the Lord's gonna find a way for you to get out, for you to escape, wait something for it to benefit you, right? Or if something do happen, the Lord's going to allow you to learn from the situation, and then actually you're going to have some type of growth from whatever encounter that you have, but you're not going to be left in a place where it's not your rest, right? Shall not rest upon you. See, and this place is polluted. You can't stay here. This is the place of the wicked where they're ruling, right? So you can't rest here, right? Upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous, right, which is you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you're meant to be righteous. I mean, we haven't been, right? But the Lord sent forth the prophets to get us together. The Lord said, warn them for me. So ultimately, the warning has been going out, right? On the highways, the hedges, and also these digital epistles, right? And it says, lest the righteous put forth their hand to do iniquity. See, and this place is filled with you able to put forth your hand to do iniquity. So the matter of fact, for them dumbass niggas who say that if the mark of the beast is if you put forth your hand and do something, well, we all put forth our hand to do iniquity, right? Right? So now it's time to come back from that to get to, you know what I mean? What is it called? To do again, pent, right? Have pity, right? Pity to have pity or shame, so that way you come back to the Lord, saying, "Hey Lord, please forgive me. I have this pity, I have this shame about myself, and I want to rededicate myself unto you." Right? The law, statutes, commandments, the faith of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Right? Get this dosage, this medicine, this healing in its correct form, with the correct name, with the correct vibration, right? For the scepter, right? Because they're in their rulership, right? This is Esau, Edom in this rulership. For the scepter of the wicked, of wickedness, shall not rest upon the land, right? See, and this land, right, is Babylon the Great, America. And And the Lord know that they're not going to rule forever, but they're ruling. They're in rulership. That's what this rod means. That's what a scepter is, right? It's for rulership. They're ruling. Should not rest on the land of the righteous, right? Right? And we're a people before a place, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you are the Israelites. Way before a place, we were a people. We were called the Israelites way before we got into that land and called it Israel, right? We're people before a place, right? And that's ultimately what that's talking about. You as the people, not necessarily the land, or people before a place, so that the righteous, right, you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians will not reach their hands to do wrong, right, or to do iniquity or sin, right? But this place is polluted. Pretty much damn near everything you do is some type of sin. But that's why we need the grace and the blood of Yahushua to cover us, right, under the right vibration. Because what the letter J is only 400 to 500 years old. So to call on, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it for for educational purposes only. Say Jesus, right? The blood of Jesus, that doesn't exist. That's all fictitious. The letter J is only 400 to 500 years old. In that time, there was no J's. It would have been Iesus. And even Iesus is a Greek name. The Lord is a Hebrew. He's an Israelite from the tribe of, but surely our Lord sprang out of Judah. So he's a Hebrew Israelite. The Lord spoke Hebrew. So what would his name would be? Not Yahweh, not Yeshua, but Yahweh. Yahweh Shai, right? Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai. And that's ultimately what it is. We need to get the correct vibrations, man. You got to repent, because or else you're putting your hand to do iniquity, to trust in this devil, right? Yeah, so this is Isaiah chapter 19, right? It says, and the Egyptians, right, which are you Americans, right? Because America's also spiritually known as Egypt, right? Right along with spiritually Babylon the Great, Assyria, right? Basra, right? The land of Uz, you want to, you know what I'm saying, spiritually. So to Nineveh, right? The place that's going to be destroyed, right? Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, right? The place that's be destroyed, right? Turned to a desert, right? But you're also known as Egypt, right? Going into Revelations 11 and 8, a place that's spiritually known as Egypt, right? This place of your bondage, your captivity, right? Which is not your rest, right? So this says, that's why I said the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, right? And this what Donald J. Trump is about to show forth the horns of the Edomites, man. They're going to show forth their teeth, right? That military, they're going to show forth that might, right? They're going to show you that they've been the devil the whole time, which obviously is coming forth. Here you are, the indigenous people, and you were the last one to get citizenship, and now they're talking about, and then we're revoking it. And then go, oh no, we're not going to harass the Native American. Yeah, right, man. You were the last ones to become citizens, right? And then it was just by birth. So what happened to the people who were born before that date, before 1924? Were you not citizens? So only from the time of 1924, anybody born after 1924, now you're citizens. But then they're gonna revolt that too. So then none of you were citizens. Come on, man. You got to know this place. This is not your rest, right? Though this was initially your land, it's not anymore. This is a place of pollution, of distress, captivity, anguish, right? Debauchery, right? That's what the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, right? Which is Donald J. Trump, your so-called president, and a fierce king, right? And that's what he's ruling over this thing. Because a president is basically a king. Whether they say king or not, basically he's a king. Shall rule over them, saith Yahweh, said the Adonai Yahweh the Lord, Adonai Yahweh, right, of hosts, right? Says I will. This is amplified version. I will hand over the Egyptians to a hard and cruel master. See, and that's ultimately what Donald J. Trump is about to be, man. He's about to be that cruel master, right? Because we're in slavery, whether you know it or not. You so-called Black, Hispanic, and this is slavery, right? We just read. We just read in Malachi. This is a land of captivity. This was meant for our punishment. This wasn't meant for us to flourish and stay here. This was meant for us to get our act together. That's what grace means. Unlike the Christian uh, narrative, grace means you can just do whatever you want to do, and just as long as you show up on Sunday with some money for the offering, you're okay. You can go back out and do the same thing over again next week, and you're just fine with God, right? Everything's okay. No, everything's not okay. That's why the Lord said, if you put forth your hands to do evil or iniquity, that's when the devil can get you. And that's what you're about to see. You're gonna see this cruel Lord that's coming for you, this cruel master, and the mighty, right? Their military, right? These whatever they use, ICE, the police, whatever kind of enforcement agent that they use. They may use foreign enforcements, because I heard about them having these foreign agents, because foreign agents ain't gonna hesitate to shoot you Americans, right? Or Egyptians, right? King will rule over them, declares Yahweh, or declares the Adonai power, the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua of hosts, which means hosts meaning armies, right? So the Lord says He's going to put this cruel Lord, cruel master over you, which is Donald J. Trump. And seeing what's going to happen to a lot of you're going to be afraid. Yeah. So this is Isaiah chapter 31 and 1. It says, "Woe," which means what? Judgment. Right? Woe means judgment. It's come. Right? So it says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt," right? In King James Version, KJV, "go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because of their because they are very strong." See, Donald J. Trump is going to come down with his military, and you're going to be like, dang, that's the U.S. military. That's the National Guard. They're strong. Oh, my God. How could we go against the ICE? How can we do that? Now you're going to be in this fear that they're coming for you. And I can see a lot of you tribes going down to D.C. saying, wait a minute, how can you do that to us? And how can you this and that? You know, trying to flex your so-called political muscle to try to ask them, but then you're really trying to see if you can coexist with this devil, man. But this is not your rest. You can't coexist with this devil, man. Right? You cannot coexist with this devil, right? Because he's always gonna come against you. You're from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You're the descendants of, and they know it. You're the one who the promise is meant for, and they know it, and they hate you for it, because that was, to them, that was meant to be their blessing, even though it was never meant to be. The Lord set it up that Jacob was always going to get it, and then the devil that he is try to sell it, and then try to claim it after he sold it, right? So it shows you that he was the devil even then, right? You can't sell your birthright, then turn around and try to claim your birthright, and now you're trying to kill your brother because he has the birthright that you sold to him, which was never going to come to you, even in a spirit. The Lord was going to give it to Jacob. So it was always going to be yours, you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. But I could see a lot of you being afraid, trying to go down unto Egypt, unto America, unto this government, unto Donald J. Trump. That's why he somewhat cut back his words and try to say, no, I'm going to tell them don't harass the Native Americans, right? But he knew that, right? Because you were the last ones to even get citizenship. So by revoking that, you're the newest, freshest face to the whole thing, right? So it says, because he is many, they are many, and horses, right? They got their tanks and military and drones and automatic weapons. Even the police department has a fucking battering ram, which is damn near military, right? They were doing that thing with the drug raids, which basically was like a tank. They would come bust through the door. Like, this is all military stuff. This is what this devil's been about, man. He's about this, his guns, his blessing, right? But a lot of you'll get scared, right? Because he is many, they are many, and horsemen, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, right? Right? This is a very strong military. And they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Man, you ain't seeking Yahweh Shai. You ain't seeking Yahweh. You ain't seeking your power, man. Why would you be afraid? Right? The Lord, this is the Amplified version, woe, which means destruction. I mean, the judgment, it's like which is destruction too, where judgment is come. Judgment, destruction, weeping and gnashing of teeth, right? Because ultimately that's what's coming, man. When you have this cruel Lord coming up on you, hey, man, it's judgment time, right? They have but a short time, man. It's come to those who go down to Egypt, right? Which is America. America is also spiritually known as Egypt, for help. So now Mr. Government, Mr. White Man, Mr. fucking Uncle Sam, can you please help us? What do you mean that we're not citizens? And what do you mean we can't have this? And what do you mean that but all this thing is a ploy for everybody, man? Everybody to get the digital ID, which eventually is going to turn into the Charagma, right? Charagma, Charax, Grapho, right? With all your information on it, under your skin, biometrics system, the MOTB, right? Who rely on horses and trust in chariots, right? They're Humvees and tanks and that military madness, man. You could trust in this carnal madness. Their guns and stuff, man. Right? Because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they do not look to the Holy One of Israel, right? Which is Yahweh Shai. Neither seek and consult Yahweh, right? The Most High, the power, man. You got to go to the prophets, man, and seek what the men of the Lord is talking about this situation, man. Because we're going to trust on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Right? It says, yea, also, he is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, right? Which the Lord is coming to judge this place. So why are we going to be freaking afraid? The Lord is coming to judge the house of the evildoer, man. So you don't got to run to these devils and be, oh, what's going on? Can you please don't be like that? I thought you said that we were sovereign. I thought we had land and you let us have a casino, right? Which means you ain't sovereign. This motherfucker had to let you do something, right? You're not sovereign. You don't have anything. If you had a sovereign, you should have been building up a military just for in case some stuff like this happens right here, right? No, you're fighting his armies, right? His military, right? Celebrating his freaking 4th of July, right? Says, God dang, will not take back his words. That's the most high, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. See, so if you're going to put forth your hand, you're going to help this place. What is it? What is it called? Basically, keep captive your own brothers, your own sisters, to keep you in captivity, right? Because this land is polluted, right? It says, yet he is also wise and will bring disaster, and does not retract his words. See, the Most High do not retract his words. So this whole thing that all of a sudden this person who never exists, JC, died, and now the Lord retracted all his words, and now everybody can get in, and now this whole thing's about everybody, and it's all universal. No, that's what these devils wanted to do. Even back in the time of the Greeks, man, right? They wanted you to be, what did it say? It was defenders of the strangers. And see, and that's ultimately what a lot of you Jakes have became. Right? Under this Christianity, this plantation Christianity, you became defenders of the strangers instead of the defenders of who the covenant is for, the Israelites. Right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are Israelites. You're supposed to defend your own lineage, your own, the commonwealth of Israel that belongs to you. Right? So it says, and not retract his words, but will arise against the house of evildoers, and against the helpers of those who do evil. Right? And that's you Jakes, man. A lot of you like to help this place, man. And you're nothing but evildoers. So you're gonna get judgment by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? Because you want to be these because they newly so-called weaponized the IRS. So you want to be part of this IRS task force, and you want to be part of the police and the ICE and the private prisons, and you want to be part of all this infrastructure that actually pollutes your people, man. And you want to help this devil. It says now the Egyptians are not, or now the Egyptians are men and not God. So you can't be afraid because they're coming with their strong military. Don't be afraid. They're just men and not God, not the power who you're supposed to be seeking, man. Who you need to be seeking. And their horse is flesh, man. This do nothing but flesh and blood. All this stuff is just carnal madness, man. Absent from the body is present with the Lord. So even in death, you win. Right? You're an Israelite, man. Even in death, you win. If they kill you, you win. You're going straight to the Father and on all to waits for the Lord to come and destroy this place. Who the Lord just said he ain't finna take back his word. He's finna destroy the whole house of Edom, man. The evildoers. Right? Which is the self-proclaimed so-called white man. This place, Egypt, Babylon. Right? Spiritually, Sodom and Egypt. Spiritually, Babylon. Spiritually, the land of freaking Uz, man. Or Basra. The Lord's coming to destroy this place, man. Right? It says, Salakia. It says, well, let me just do the Amplified version. It says, and now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses are flesh and not spirit, and Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakal Kodash, will stretch out his hand, and he Egypt, whose helps will stumble, and he Judah, who is helped, will fail, and all of them will perish together. So, hey, man, all you tribes that want to help this place, right? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, all you tribes that want to help this place, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and hey, you're going to perish with this place. You're going to trust in this place. You're going to help this place. You're going to forward this place. Hey, man, you're going to be destroyed, man. Right along with this place. The Lord is coming to destroy the house of the evildoer. Why? Because you're all afraid because they got this military. Now you're, oh my God, they're going to send the ICE agents at us? Oh no, I'm afraid. Right? But the Lord said you're supposed to trust in the Holy One of Israel and Yahweh, man, your power, man. The Lord of hosts, right? Which means armies, man. The Lord got his own army, man. Yeah. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, right? You can go over here because they got this great military. They got their ICE agents. They got like, all these things. So you're going to run and scare. Man, they're still your enemy, man. The Lord said, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. And you're seeing it, man. Right? Live time, right? What they call it? Real time. Real time. All of a sudden we find out, and one day, because they threw this thing together, we find out the Native Americans was the last people to actually become citizens. Wow. The what is it? The what do they call it? The cardacity, right? What is it? I don't know. I think I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, it's the caldacity. Yeah, Caucasian, right? Because they're Caucasians. It's the caldacity, right? That's these guys, man. The caldacity, man. That's the Caucasian, man. The cave dweller coming here, and all that. Say you're the last one to get citizenship. That's crazy. Says though he humbled himself, right? And that's what Trump did. You know what? No, I'm telling him not to harass the Native Americans, right? And go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thus shall be unto him as if thus had wiped a looking glass. Right? You will look at that. Hey man, look a little dirty. Let me clean this up, shine it up. See a couple things I can't really see through it. Let me shine it up. Oh, okay, now I can see. And now you're supposed to keep looking at him. See if that behavior and the patterns change. Which it ain't gonna change. He's just crouching. He's just pretending, right? The devil is a good actor, man. Right? Look at all the treaties that he signed with you. All of a sudden he's gonna start keeping his word. Come on, man. You will look at him as if thus has wiped a looking glass, and thus shall know that his rust has not altogether been wiped away. Hey man, he is the same devil back in 18, whatever the, back in 17, whatever the, back in 16, whatever the, he's the same devil, man. 2025, he ain't changed. He's still the devil, man. Right? Set him not by thee, right? And this will happen to you tribes, man. Right? Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, right? And that's what happened. That's how he got America. So, you know what I'm saying? You tribe, these dudes get ready to die of, I don't know, some type of goddamn disease. And you tribes nurse these devils to health. And then they turned around and took over this land and called it Manifest Destiny, man. Right? And they overthrew thee, right? They overthrew you tribes. Right? And stand up in thy place, right? That's and it, hey, we're the American here. We're this. You know, we dictate who's a citizen and whether they could be a citizen by birth or citizen by this or citizen by that. And matter of fact, you Native Americans, even though you were here, and we're gonna call you Native or Aborigine or Indigenous, we'll call you whatever you want to be called. We know you're the Indigenous people. We know you were here before us, but guess what? You're the last ones to become citizens. under their, you know what I'm saying? Insane, right? Stand up in thy place, and that's what they did. Neither let him set at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. Right? They did that, man. They did that, man. So why would you still trust in this place, man? As he seek to take thy seat, and thus at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith, right? And there's going to be another way that he's trying to prick everybody, right? Dealing with the MOTB, man. Right? You remember the word at the last bit. Now they ruling on. Now this is called America and not whatever you wanted to call it. Right? That's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is Psalms 10:10. He croucheth and humbled himself, right? And that's ultimately that's been Esau's MO, man. He crouched and humbled himself. I mean, what was it? I know it's about at least 100 or so different treaties that he made with the Native Americans, and that's like a way of crouching. Okay, oh yeah, you know what? We'll come to some sense of peace. Let's make a treaty. Let's do this and that. Let's talk sensible, right? But his words are smoother than butter, softer than oil. But war's always in his heart. War is in his heart, right? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. This is Psalms 55:20. It says, he put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him, right? And you tribes, you Native American tribes, and all the tribes, really, all 12 tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all you ever tried to be is peaceable with this man, right? Oh, that's okay. You know what? Yeah, that happened a long time ago. You beat us down. You killed us. You raped us. You murdered. You profited off of us. Free labor. You know what? That's okay. We just need you to like us, man. Just treat us good, right? We just want to be just regular Americans. Just let us live. Hey, and they can't do it. They can't do it, bro. This is not your place of rest, right? As be at peace with him, he have broken his covenants, right? All the so-called treaties that he made with the Native Americans and the treaties that he made with everybody, right? He told the so-called black man he'd give him 40 acres and a mule. That never happened, right? Never happened, right? It says, amplified version, he, my companion, has put, right? Companion means a friend, right? So you this devil, we try to be friends with this guy, right? Make him, hey, come on, buddy, our friend, but he don't want to be our friend. He slaps away your hand. That's basically what it's saying. He, my companion, has put out the hand against those who are at peace with him. So you go to shake his hand and he basically stabs it, I guess, right? That's this devil. He stabs it or shoots it, right? Because that's his blessing, right? If it ain't the sword, it's the gun, right? We're at peace with him. He has broken his covenants of what? Friendship and what? Loyalty. So he's not a friend of you tribes. He's not a friend of you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? He's not loyal to you at all. He's not even loyal to himself. He about to put all these other little Edomites out to pasture too. They about to get Karagmad up too. They about to get the boot to the face and the anus too, right? They about to get slapped all up too. Said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, but yet they drew swords. And that's ultimately this guy right here. Though he come crouching, speaking to you, oh yeah, I'm going to tell him don't harass the Native American. And I'm just going to tell him, oh, you so-called black people, I got this for you. And you so-called, and I'm going to do, nah, man, this dude, he ain't about that, man. He hates you, right? It says, Amplified version, Psalms 55:21, which I read 55:21 in the KJV, but now it's going 55:21. Same verse, but it's going to be a little bit different because it's the Amplified. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but his heart was hostile, right? And that's ultimately this devil, man. He is hostile towards you, Jakes, man. He'll hide it, he'll hold it in and smile, but his whole thing is that he wants to kill you, man. He hates you. That's why you're the last hired, first fired. That's why you're the ones who are on this land, and you're the last one to even get citizenship, right? Yeah, his words were smoother than oil, yet they were they drew swords, right? So the only thing they added to that is the hostile was his heart, la'ab. That's la'ab goes into your mind, right? His mind he has a mind that's hostile towards you, Jakes, towards you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, whether you know it or not. Yeah. So the Lord's saying basically, don't put your trust in this devil, man. Put your trust in the Most High, Yahweh, right? This is Psalms 55, 22. Just do the Amplified version this time real quick. It says, cast your burdens on Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, release it, and he will sustain and uphold you, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. This is your power. You're the Israelites, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, whether you know it or not, right? He will uphold you and sustain. He will sustain and uphold you. He will neither allow the righteous, right? So once you get back to this, you gotta get correct. No more eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. No more doing all these different selling drugs, having sex with your friend's wife or his mama or whatever madness you Jakes be in, man. Gang banging, doing all these different dumbass things, man. Having sex with strange flesh, man with man, woman with woman. You gotta repent and get up out of that, right? Because hey, the Lord is about to judge this place, man. He's going to come upon the house of the evildoer, man. And if you're joining hand in hand, right, with this place, man, right? It says, will hold you and will not neither allow. He will neither allow the righteous to be shaken, slip, fall, or fail, man. Hey, bro, the Lord got you. He's not gonna. If you get to the point of being righteous, He's not gonna let you slip, fall, fail. That ain't gonna happen, right? Yeah. So come back right here, Psalms 10 and 10. He croucheth and humbled himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones, by his military, by his ICE agents, by whatever CIA, MI6, what is that, Taliban, right? We know that's all CIA operated. The Taliban is really the CIA, man, the FBI and all that stuff, man. So whatever organization they have to come against you, right? They're gonna throw it all at you pretty soon. And he that saith in his heart, La'ab is mine, God have forgotten. So he think God forgotten you people, man. He's like, hey man, God forgotten. Look at them. They're in the ghettos, the volumes, the reservations. Ain't nothing good coming from this place, man. God must have forgot these dudes. He must have forgot that they're the Israelites, man. You even got people out there telling them they're the Israelites, and they'll walk right by like, these people ain't saying the truth. Hey, we got them. We got them right where they need. Because guess what? They can't do the scepter or the rulership, or they can't come down and just thrash you if you're being righteous. That's what the Lord said. If you're not putting forth your hand to do iniquity, they can't touch you. But you tribe, you're doing the most, man. You're worshiping all sorts of other gods. You're in all sorts of iniquity, right? Gang banging, drug dealing, doing all sorts of different things, man. So they're going to be able to, hey, they figure like they got you, man. God forgot. God, the power, have forgotten. He hideth his face, and he will never see it, man. Hey, we about to do some things to these people, and the Lord ain't even going to see. He ain't even going to pay attention. He ain't going to bat an eye at this because what? They don't know that they're the Israelites. They don't know what's going on. So yeah, hey, we're going to come down with great wrath, knowing that we got but a short time. So hey, we might as well do it. But for the elect says, arise, O Yahweh, O power, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble, the true humble, not somebody faking false humility, false humbleness. That's this devil, man. Come with some false humility, false humbleness, right? Also, he can destroy you tribes. Wherefore doeth the wicked contemn God, right? They come against God. They come against the power, man. He have said in his heart, La'ab is mine, thus will not require it. See, he's saying in his mind, hey, look, God ain't gonna see this. He ain't gonna know what's going on. Hey, we're the Illuminati. We're the shadow government. We're doing this and that. We know what's going on. We're gonna string these people along as far as we can string them, and then when it's time, we're gonna kill them. We're gonna just cut them off and do what we need to get done, so they can keep their kingdom. So thus has seen it, for thus beholdeth the mischief and spite the require it with thy hand, and the poor committeth himself unto thee, unto the Most High, the true poor, man. Right? We commit ourselves to the Most High, man. Right? We're in need of a physician, man. We're in need of Yahweh Shai, man. Thus are the helper of the fatherless, man. Yeah, we need help, man. We're not gonna be simple like you other Jakes, man, trying to go down to Egypt for help, and you're gonna get destroyed being down there. Right? Break thus the arm, right? The military of the wicked, right? We ain't worried about we hoping that the Lord is coming to defend us, and he's gonna break their ICE agents up, their FBI agents, their CIA agents, their military. We hoping the Lord come and do it on our behalf. We don't got no military. We don't got guns. We don't have anything. We don't have the things that these people have. But we pray that the Lord come and break up their military. Break thus the arm of the wicked, right? Esau Edom, self-proclaimed so-called white man, Donald J. Trump, and the evil man seek out his wickedness till thus find none, right? To destroy all Edomites, right? Obadiah 1:18. That's the thing that's coming, man. And that's our hope, right? That's what's coming. The Lord, Yahweh, the Adonai Yahweh, is king forever, man. Our true king is Yahweh, man. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, right? And King David, but Yahweh and Yahweh Shai forever and ever. The heathen, right? Esau, Edom, right? And all these other heathen are perished out of the land. And the Lord's going to tear up America through the ICBM missiles, man. Prophesied to hit this place and turn this into a desert, man. So you tribes can't hold on to this land. Yeah, the Most High gave you this land, but then he took it away via through the Edomite, man. But now he has to cleanse this land. Right? And you can't hold on to this land. You got to know the plan of the Most High. The plan of the Most High is to turn this place into a desert, man. Right? Cleanse it up with fire. The best cleansing agent for this place is fire. Right? Yahweh thus has heard the desire of the humble, thus will prepare their hearts, right? And that's what we're doing, man. Get your heart prepared, because this place is finished. This place, America, is done, man. Thus will cause thy ears to hear, right? And see, and that's what the Lord's trying to do, because how could they hear unless there be a preacher, right? So we're putting forth the words. We're putting forth Yahweh's words, not our words. We're putting forth the power's words, right? We're just a messenger. We're just saying what the Most High said, and hopefully the Lord cause thy ear to hear. Hopefully the Lord calls your ear to hear and say, hey, I got to get out of this madness, man. The Lord's about to destroy this place. The Lord's about to destroy the heathen out of this land right here, America, Babylon the Great, man. Right? It says to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, right? So we're here, right? Surely Judah and Ephraim were oppressed together, right? The southern kingdom and the northern kingdom were oppressed together. That the man of the earth, right, which is Esau, may no more, that the man of the earth may no more oppress, right? Esau, the man of the earth, may no more oppress. Right? So Esau will never longer be able to oppress us, right? The Lord's about to wipe this dude out, man. You know? Yes, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, and hosts meaning armies, right? The Lord has his own army, right? Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai has their own army and armies, right? I said hosts, plural, so armies, and anything the Lord can make anything come against you. He can make the wild beasts come against you. He can make the birds, the animals of the sea, people against people. All this is the Lord's armies. He can make the angels come out of heaven and come against you. The demons come against you. The Lord can make anything come against you. By any means necessary that it takes, that the Lord suited fit to destroy you, he could do it by that way. That's why he's the Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, of hosts, man, of armies, man. The children of Israel, right, which is the northern kingdom, so-called Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Cubans, Native Americans, you Mexicans, Guatemalans, right? You're like the northern kingdom, right? You're meant to be part of the nation of Yasha Allah, right? You're not these other names that they try to put upon you, right? You're the children of the Most High, and guess what happened? The children of Israel, right, which is the northern kingdom, and the children of Judah, right, which is the so-called African American, the so-called Jamaican West Indies, right, which is Benjamin, and Haitian, right, which is the Levites, were oppressed together, right? We're in the ghettos, the vadios, and the reservations here together, here in Babylon the Great. And all, right, because this is the land that's polluted. It's our captivity. You see, you read that. It's captivity where it pollutes you, it destroys you, right? And all that took them captive, held them fast, and refused to let them go. Man, we're still here in Babylon the Great. We have woken up. We know who we are. They can say, hey, oh man, you got us, man. You know what? You're right. Hey, let me put you back. Let me just at least let us go. Leave us alone. But they're not gonna do that because this is how they're ruling. So their thing is, aha, I know what I could do. Karagma, which it's in the Bible. So they're not doing nothing that the Most High didn't set them up to do, man. Which is ultimately their failure. Right? And it's going to be a judgment on this place. And that's why I was telling you. You Jakes, you Israelites, who this land was your ancestors, you're going to have to let this go because this is what Yahweh, our power, has to say. As the power, the Most High, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kokodash, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any man dwell there. So this is talking about this land here, Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, which is also known spiritually as Sodom and Egypt. So the Lord said he's going to destroy this place like he did Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Behold, which means feast your eyes, look, pay attention, a people shall come from the north, right? Dealing with Russia, right? And a great nation and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth, right? Which is dealing with Russia, that BRICS nation. They're going to rise up against America, which that's what they're doing. That's coming to the Third World War, right? They shall hold the bow, right? And the lance, which is those ICBM missiles, right? And right now, they said that North Korea is working on a hypersonic missile themselves. So then once North Korea fixed theirs, so North Korea have a hypersonic missile that their radar cannot detect the hypersonic missile. So Russia will have, Russia has one, of course, but North Korea will have a hypersonic missile that the radars cannot pick up. China will have a hypersonic missile that the radars cannot pick up. That's coming to be shot on this place. And then I believe Russia has 2 of them, Satan 1 and Satan 2, that they cannot detect. So you can have 3 to 4 different hypersonic ICBM missiles that burn hotter than the sun is about to be shot on this place with no defense, with no way to defend that. And this is all by design of the Most High. That's that bow and the lance. They are cruel, right? They ain't gonna have no pity on this place, and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea. They shall ride upon horses, every one put in array, which is talking about the ICBM missiles, right? And how you know that's talking about the ICBM missiles, you go to Joel 2. That's how you know it's talking about the ICBM missiles, right? They shall ride upon horses, every one put in array, like a man to battle, right? Which is talking about the ICBM missiles against the daughter of Babylon. So you know it's not talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about the daughter of Babylon, which is America, Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. The daughter of Babylon, the king of Babylon, have heard a report, right? Donald J. Trump, he heard it. He know what's going on. That's why he said, that's why he's trying to prevent it from happening. But there ain't no preventing it. It's prophecy, bro. You can't prevent it. Right? You can't prevent it. King of Babylon, which is Donald J. Trump, have heard a report of them. Right? You heard what? North Korea got a hypersonic missile? Oh. So they nervous, man. That's why they finna come down. That's why they trying to rush this whole little thing against the tribes, man. They gotta rush this digital identification, digital dollar. They have to rush this thing now. Right? They're in Operation Warp Speed. And his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pangs as a woman in travail. So, hey, Trump is over there shaking in his boots, man. He's seeing all these chariots, all these different things that's happening. Right? He is shaking in his boots. Yeah, so this is Joel chapter 2, I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, the day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds, right? Chariots and thick clouds of smoke too. Things gonna be burning. You know, thick clouds of smoke, but you have the chariots too. And of thick darkness, right? The confusion of the people, right? Things are going to be going on, bombs and explosions and people dying, right? Because they're going to be having these, basically it's going to be Hunger Games, man. People are going to be fighting for food, man. It's going to be Hunger Games, right? As the morning spreads upon the mountains, a great people and strong, right? Which, like I said, it's talking about the ICBM missiles, right? There have not been there have not been ever the like, neither shall be anymore. See, and there's been people, there's been persons. So it's not talking about people, it's talking about the ICBM missiles. That's why it says. That's why it's saying it like that. A great people, strong, there have not been ever the like. So, no, there has been people, right? People exist before, and people always going to continue to exist, right? The earth abides forever, so you're going to always have people. So it's not talking about actual people, right? A great people, strong, and there has not been ever the like, neither shall be anymore after it, right? After what? The destruction of America, after this nuclear, war, right? Not even to the years of many years, right? And this is where you know, it says a fire devoured before them, right? And when you see those missiles get ready to get shot off, what happens? It goes, and you see the jet fuel and the fire comes up from before it, right? And it's getting ready to be shot up. and behind them a fiery flame. And then you see the flame shooting before it as it's going forward, shooting behind it to propel it forward towards you, towards whatever direction that it's going, right? The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, right? Eden meaning Idan, which means paradise. So America's very still beautiful, even though they polluted a lot of things. There's still a lot of beautiful things, a lot of beautiful national parks and all these other different things that they have. Like even the cities, man. You go out there at nighttime and go into a high place like the mountains. Like here in Phoenix, we'll go to South Mountain. You go to South Mountain, you look at the city, the skyline or whatever, the landscape of the city when it's dark and the skies, or like when it's about to get ready to the sun's get ready to go down, and you can see how the sunset makes this pretty color, and you can see the city, man. It looks dope, man. It looks pretty. The Garden of Eden. It looks like paradise. Idan, right? Paradise, right? The Garden of Eden before them, and behind them, right? And this is where the Lord's going to destroy this place. That's why you're going to have to let this thing go and find Yahweh, man. Yahweh Shai, not JC, not no Yahweh or Yeshua, all that madness. Those things are out, bro. That thing is finished. We're at the end, right? The Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, and that's what the Lord's about to make this place, a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape them, right? And this part where I was showing you that was actually talking about the missiles, right? That's showing you that's talking about the missiles are going to burn this place and nothing's going to escape. It's going to be so hot. It's going to burn so much that it's going to turn this place into a wilderness. It's going to turn into a desert, right? The appearance of them is the appearance of horses and horsemen. So shall they run. So wait. The appearance of them is horses and horsemen, right? Like the noise of chariots on the top of the mountains. So they leap, which is talking about the chariots. So shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble. You ever heard that when it's making that crackling noise when it's burning? Right. Like when you hear the jets flying over, it's gonna be dry. Like stuff, like the flame that's crackling. Right? As a strong people. See, it's not talking about actual people. It's talking about the nukes, man. A strong people set in battle array, in which is gonna come and burn the land and turn it into a wilderness. So with all that, I want to say, Kol Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well. The elder apostles in Connecticut, the bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect. The elect, Shalom, to the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom to you sisters, you Achwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. This your brother Ram Yahawada and a Kwam Yasharala and a Baba Ball.